Deep learning is a subfield of machine learning, which in turn is a subfield of artificial intelligence. Deep learning focuses on teaching computers to learn from and process data, just like how humans do. The key component of deep learning is the use of neural networks. Neural networks are inspired by the structure and function of the human brain, with interconnected layers of nodes, also known as neurons. Let's talk about how deep learning actually works. Deep learning algorithms use neural networks to process and learn from vast amounts of data. These networks are typically organized into layers, with each layer performing a specific function. There are three main types of layers in a neural network. Input layer: this is where the network receives the data it will process. The input data can be as simple as scalars or more complex like vectors or multidimensional matrices. Hidden layers: these are the layers that perform the bulk of the processing and learning. Output layer: this is where the network produces its final result or prediction. As data passes through the network, each neuron processes it and then passes the result to the next layer. This is known as forward propagation. Because the results, namely vectors, at each layer depend on the values calculated in the previous layer. So the second layer takes the output of the first one to calculate the new vectors, then propagates its vector to the next layer. The final step in a forward pass is to evaluate the predicted output against the expected output. Evaluation happens through a cost function. Based on the cost function's value, the model knows how much to adjust its weights in order to get closer to the expected output y. This happens using the backpropagation algorithm. Now that you have a basic understanding of how deep learning works, let's explore some real-world applications. Deep learning has been used to recognize and classify images, like identifying objects in photos or detecting faces. Understand natural language, enabling chatbots and virtual assistants to communicate with humans. Generate content, such as creating realistic images, videos, or music. Play and master complex games, like chess, Go, or even video games. And in many other fields, like self-driving cars, medical diagnosis, and finance. In conclusion, deep learning is an exciting and rapidly evolving subfield of artificial intelligence. By using neural networks to process and learn from massive amounts of data, deep learning has opened up new possibilities and applications that were once considered science fiction. So whether you're interested in building your own deep learning models or simply curious about the technology, there has never been a better time to dive into the world of deep learning.